What's going on, guys? Wanamiss here, back with a new Raid Shadow Legends video. So today, I am finally doing another Platinum Reset video. I get requested this quite a fair bit. I haven't done one in a little bit because I've just been kind of annoyed with the current Platinum meta in terms of defenses, especially after the AI change. The combination of Swift Parry, reaction gear with being able to customize your AI has made defenses extremely difficult. I mean, obviously I'm a competitor, so I want to be able to beat those defenses, but Swift Parry and reaction are just not fun, right? In my opinion, it's not fun. But anyways, I did pretty well this week, so I figured I would do a video since people have been requesting it a bit. Depending on how this video does, I'll see if I continue doing them regularly, as in every single week, or only if I place really, really well. Because personally, as you will see in this video, I'm pretty sure I used the same offense for the entire last 20 minutes, which some people have said previously that that's pretty boring. However, that's just kind of what Platinum is, really. I guess it depends on the person who's playing, right? You can watch Boomer's videos, and he uses quite a few different offenses. I mainly stick to this offense right here. But yeah, let's kind of jump into it and talk about what I'm doing. So right here, I pretty much attack any team that's not like a direct speed team or even speed teams that I know that I'm faster than. So this was, let's see, Duchess, Warlord, Ursuga, Necrit. Ursuga Warlord are just like really crazy common in the meta right now, along with, of course, Siphi. I wouldn't say Necrit is too commonly used on defense. This team did stall me out a fair bit though, looking at about a minute 20 to win. I made a small mistake there where I didn't sleep the Duchess, but she revived and then my Trunda had her nuke back anyways, and then Swift Parry procced, so it didn't really matter too much. So here we're attacking someone from Eternal Titans, and they're running a Warlord lead. So I'm assuming that they're some kind of a resistance team. However, I don't get resisted on my Warlord, at least. So this is kind of what happens now in Platinum, at least for my offense team. Basically what happens is I speed boost, I lock people out with Warlord, and then my Trunda A3. Usually everybody is still alive after the initial nuke. The reason for that is reaction gear, and then obviously Ursuga is offering a ton of damage mitigation. So it's pretty common for me to open up, nuke, everybody stays alive, and then they take their turns, reaction goes away, and then I follow up with the Trunda A2 to kind of finish them off. This team, we have some Swift Parry procs, and we actually got locked out by the Warlord there. Looks like I didn't focus him down and kill him quite fast enough. We were stuck on the Ursuga, so we're already pushing a minute. The defense meta has definitely slowed down quite a bit in terms of how quickly you can beat the average defense. And we see here we're a minute in, and I didn't even get Duchess low enough to proc her Swift Parry. And here I believe she actually does revive here. So once again, I made another mistake there where I could have slept with Siphi and I didn't. Luckily for me, my Trunda has gone back around on her turns and is back to the A3. So it didn't slow me down too much, but not sleeping people is something I need to work on quite a bit, because it does actually cost me a lot this reset. So we see another team here with the Duchess lead. I'm 100% confident that I'm going to be the faster Siphi here because I'm running Arbiter, and then I'm confident that they're not running like super high resistance because they don't have a resistance lead. And you'll see here I kind of let Trunda go through and nuke everybody, and then I specifically target Siphi so that my Trunda will A2 her, since I don't believe Duchess had taken a turn yet, so she still had reaction gear, and then Tormund was, I believe, fairly low health, so I wanted to target Siphi for the Trunda A2, which does more damage based off of the target's health. So Duchess proc Swift Parry, we're just kind of grinding through them, pushing about 45 seconds here. Another Swift Parry on Tormund, and 43 is like, it's not great, but it's acceptable. So about 11 and a half minutes left here. I'm seeing a lot of Mad members down at the bottom. And we see here, so another person, so they have a Kymar lead. However, I had hit this person already earlier this night, I believe, so I knew I was faster than them. We actually see a couple of resistances there, but I don't know exactly what got resisted. Trunda goes in nukes. We proc Swift Parry on Duchess, but looks like we had some reaction procs on Warlord, so he didn't quite die. And, oh, it looks like Duchess actually, with a speed aura, I'd be pretty confident that Duchess just 3% resisted me. And I made another small mistake here in I targeted the wrong person with my Trunda. I'm not used to my my Arbiter being able to actually strip the veils off of people post Duchess revive. But what I should have done there was I should have targeted the Siphi as she had fairly high health with the A2 from Trunda. It would have done more damage across everybody, and I would have won a little bit faster here. I'm not really in danger of losing because of what happened, but it, you know, maybe could have been 10 seconds faster or so. So every little bit counts at Platinum, even with about 10 minutes left. So yeah. So you'll see I'm pretty specifically dodging Siphi, or excuse me, Dutch Hegemon Warlord teams. Depending on the Hegemon build, the Warlord build, etc., how much reaction they have, etc., it's just the combination of, it's usually like Siphi, Duchess, Hegemon, Warlord. It's extremely difficult defense to hit. It's what I run for my defense because I know it's hard to hit. So for the most part, I dodge teams like that, and I just try to hit. This team right here is super common. Siphi, Duchess, Ursuga, Warlord. I target teams like this a lot, and I just try to grind them down with raw damage output. This one's going decently. We managed to kill 2 people with about 30 seconds left. Siphi Swift Parry proc. Realistically here, I should be trying to kill the Ursuga, but I just don't want to risk Siphi reviving Duchess and then getting into, you know, a whole bunch of trouble here. So finish off the Siphi. Then we'll just kind of grind down the Ursuga at the end here. Should be, yeah, 46 seconds. Not too bad. We check, I'm in 3rd place right now with only 1 point off of 1st place, so I'm doing pretty good. And now we'll actually see right here, this is, if you're on a speed team, this is why you use speed tune your team. This person's Arbiter is faster than my Siphi, which is pretty insane to me, considering Arbiter has a 4 less base speed than Siphi does. But if this team had been speed tuned, that I would have actually lost against this team. I ended up hitting this person a couple times this night because I knew they weren't speed tuned and I would cut in and win. So yeah, we lock him out again. 25 seconds, not too bad. Refresh, lots of mad down there, and then this person I just hit them a little bit ago should be fairly rinse and repeat. Kind of like I said, I'm pretty sure I run this team for the entire last 20 minutes or so. It's not... I don't know if Platinum's boring to watch, but watching the exact same offense every single time, and it's... I care more about winning than I do about like trying to change up teams for, you know, stream or YouTube content. And this, for right now, this is the most effective team that I have to push and win quickly, right? Realistically, I'd like to have a team that can handle those Hegemon teams better, but I don't have duplicates of certain champions that I would, not that they're absolutely necessary, but they would help a lot so that I can hit teams like that. Excuse me. But yeah, another variation, Siphi, Duchess, Warlord with a Torment here this time. They are running resistance lead, so I was a little bit worried about possibly a... Not that people really run like the crazy resistance builds anymore, but we've had Swift Parry in the game for so long now that some people just have like really high resistance Swift Parry gear. So yeah, so I finish off the Torment there, and then we'll just kind of, yeah, 27 seconds, kill the Siphi. Not too bad. Another refresh. We have about 7 minutes left here. Another Siphi. This team actually doesn't have a Warlord. I could have probably brought in... like a Madam or a Gurga or Gurptuk here or something like that, since there's no threat of that Warlord reset. I was just kind of stuck on bringing the same team or trying to use the same team so that I don't waste time switching champions and I don't possibly mess up anything. But I could have, this could have possibly been a quicker win with, like I said, a Madam or a Gurptuk or something like that. But still, it's about 36. It's not too bad. We kill off the Torment. And then same team here. I hit this person a couple times tonight. I know I'm faster than them, so I hit them. And this is just where it's kind of... This is where defense can be pretty frustrating, where it's like you can try to run like a speed defense, but if somebody is just faster than you, they just win, and there's not a whole lot you can do. You can try to run like a go second defense, but if you don't have reaction gear for your best like defense champions, it's really tough. And you see there, I checked with about 5 minutes left. It said I was in second place, but I actually had more points than the first place person. So I know 5 minutes left going into it. This is that same person who's not speed tuned. So if you're watching, make sure you speed tune your team for next weekend or this upcoming weekend. And you see here through reaction procs and just through crisp shields, they actually kind of tank my Trunda damage, which is pretty insane. And right there you see Warlord was still full health with shields on, so I target him with my Trunda A2. It does more damage, or it does, you know, based off of how much maximum health they currently have, and it does more damage. So I'm refreshing, exactly 5 minutes left. I'm just looking for people that I know I'm confident hitting. We see another resistance lead team here. I've hit this person a fair bit, and this week I hit them a good amount, and in the past, Biggie, I believe. I don't think they have quite enough resistance to regularly resist me. And right there, I target the Siphi because I knew the Duchess hadn't taken a turn yet, so she still possibly had her reaction. And if you proc reaction on Trunda's A2, it does basically no damage at all. So yeah, so another refresh here. Kind of getting down to it now, 4 minutes left. See, I go back. I'm just kind of picking teams that I don't really do the whole like spam refresh for one single person unless they were worth like a ton of points and I know I can farm them super fast. I kind of just refresh and I look for, can I hit this team, yes or no? Like, am I comfortable? Do I know I'm going to win no matter what? And then if yes, I'll usually hit them. So we see here, I take it off of auto and I'm kind of pausing here. I'm waiting to see if Ursuga gets a turn. She did not get a turn, so that means she still had her reaction gear. So I go A2 the Duchess instead, even though it would be better to A2 Ursuga. And then I actually make sure that I sleep the Siphi so she doesn't take a turn, finish her off. 34 seconds, not too bad. And about 3.5 minutes left now. Another Kymar lead team. I think I've hit this person a couple times tonight, like I said. Exact same team. We burst straight through the damage reduction, straight through the reaction. And here's where I probably should have manualed Arbiter. Didn't make a huge difference, but Arbiter's AI thinks she can kill people with her A1 when she really can't because she doesn't do very much damage. So it would have saved a little bit of time, but 25 seconds still a really good win. And now here I refresh, and here's you're going to see I get, in my opinion, I get unlucky, but at the same time, I also make a mistake. So we see here, now let me pause. So if you see right there, there was a resistance on the Duchess. Let me back it up just a little bit here. Now this team, it is running a resistance lead. However, the power was only about 255. So we see that resistance right here on the Duchess. Now, while I was doing this, I did not notice that resistance. And so I kind of do my standard Trunda opening, nuke. And here I actually, since I could kill Siphi, I felt that it was better for me to have my Siphi A1 kill that Siphi. However, I didn't realize that the Duchess had resisted the cooldown lockout effect. So she revives. And then on the A2 from Trunda, 50-50 shot to proc the Swift Parry. And then Ursuga's back alive. Their whole team is back alive, and my Trunda doesn't have her abilities ready, right? So now, all of a sudden, if I had noticed that, I believe it was a 3% resistance, but it's possible that it was a high resistance Duchess, but the overall team power was pretty low. I'm leaning towards a 3%, but either way, it's my own mistake for not sleeping the Duchess. Now, all of a sudden, you see Ursuga got her ally protection up, Siphi did her increased defense, and then Duchess veiled, so I can only target Duchess. So now, we're at a minute, and the whole team is alive with pretty good health. My Trunda's locked out. She's asleep right now. So this fight, which should have been probably about a 30-second win, is gonna be exactly 2 minutes when you guys see at the end of it. So I'm pretty sure this fight cost me first place. You guys saw in the, I guess I'm spoiling it, but you guys saw in the thumbnail, this is I got third place this week. I'm pretty sure this is the exact fight that cost me first. We had about 3 minutes left when I went into this fight, and this fight alone takes me 2 minutes. So yeah, there's not too much to say other than I slept the wrong target. I attacked the wrong target, and I didn't sleep Duchess, and I ended up taking a super long time for it. So I knew that, or I thought that, and even here, this was a slight mistake as well. I thought Siphi was still locked out, so I slept Duchess instead of her. She gets off her A2 for increased defense, and that ability probably should have killed Siphi, but it didn't. So 2 minutes. So now we have less than a minute left. I'm kind of scrambling. I know that just tanked my score, kind of. I find a person that I know I can hit, I feel comfortable hitting. It's just a Kymar leader with no Siphi at all. I'm kind of hoping that I get lucky here on the damage. I'd say killing the Ursuga is pretty good here, and I didn't really pay attention to reaction procs. However, I'm targeting the Duchess 50-50, Swift parry proc, bit unfortunate. I'm just targeting her. I'm leaving it on auto for the fight to hopefully go as quickly as possible. 25 seconds, pretty quick win overall, but I have 15 seconds left. Realistically, it would be almost impossible for me to get a win here, but I figured if I can get crazy lucky here, then I might be able to get a win in time. What I should have done, since I was taking a risk here anyways, is I probably should have used A2 on the Ursuga and prayed that she didn't proc reaction. I don't think my Trunda would have killed her without defense down with her massive health pool, but you know, hindsight's always 20/20, right? So we get the sleep off here. We finish her off 23. 23 is, again, a really nice fast win, but I don't get it in time. And we'll see right here, 3rd place. Of course, I'm super happy with top 3, but just how blaring of a mistake that was on my end just feels bad, you know, because I'm pretty sure I cost myself 1st place this week. But here's the defense that I ran. Like I was talking about, Hegemon Warlord is really difficult to deal with on defense, especially combined with Siphi and Duchess. And here's my defense log, and my defense actually did pretty well. I didn't get hit very much. You see they're all losses, but I only got hit, I believe, 5 times in the entire last 10 minutes. So defense did pretty well in terms of not getting hit very much. And then I think I do look at my attack log here. You see the top one there was a plus 20 points, which means it didn't get in time. And then kind of just looking at who I hit, how quickly I was hitting, and I circled that win that took me about 2 minutes, and the last 20 minutes I had all wins. So yeah, that was my reset. Kind of upset about, you know, not getting 1st, but still happy with the top 3. So yeah, that's going to be it for this. All right, everybody, thank you so much for watching this video. Like I said at the beginning, depending on how the feedback is, I'll see if I keep doing these or if I want to do these on a weekly basis. Personally, trying to like commentate a video like this where I'm running the exact same team every single time, I mean, it's not boring for me, but I'm worried that it's boring for people who are watching, if that makes sense. Obviously, I can point out my own mistakes, and that's probably a good learning process for me, and hopefully I'll learn and do better every single week. So I might keep doing it just for that, but let me know in the comments if you guys still want to see me doing Platinum Reset videos every single week or only on the weeks that I do well. But yeah, as per usual, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate if you guys could like, comment, subscribe, etc., all that cool YouTube stuff. I will see you on a video soon. Peace.